This is Who's There, and I am homeless on Felsbrunn. Okay, today what I'm going to do is, well, not that. I want this. And we're going to take that contract on, got it on field 5. So, what I'm going to do is flail. So there's the flailer, here's the baler, and the last thing's going to be the trailer. Let's see, I need to lower the pickup. Oh, this is interesting. It didn't reset my cruise control. I thought it usually did. I think maybe it used to. Maybe that's another feature with this new game. Which is good. It's going to take a little bit longer, but I'd really rather be going slower like this. Just makes it easier when it comes time to unload. Well, I'm rethinking. I'm just wondering here if I am going to maybe want the other baler when it comes time to do the mowing. Then I could wrap all in one operation. Because I was thinking of buying, you know, that bale wrapper, because that's pretty reasonable. It's only $8,200. But that would mean, I don't know, I guess there's two different ways I could do it. I could, that's good. Well, I could put just a mower on the front of a tractor and the baler on the back, which that would take quite a while, but at least it would only be one operation. Now the other thing is, if I got a front mower and a rear mower, I could mow a wider swath, but then I would have to windrow it, and then I could bale it and wrap it with the other baler. Not too soon. And of course I could also get the other baler. I'd probably keep this a little longer because it's not going to cost very much to keep it. For, you know, the cost per day is really not very much on leasing. There is the initial cost, which is, oh, that's quite a few dollars. And then the cost per hour is pretty expensive. But just that cost per day, if you just have it sitting around, it's not bad at all. This is interesting. I don't think there's going to be as much straw here. It looks like a thinner windrow. Push the right button here. Narrower windrow. And I regret now, I was about halfway through this when I started to regret it, but I regret not having gotten a windrower for this. Man, cannot see that number down there. There. Yeah, I saw that just in time. The 4,000. And then of course the door you gotta close. You gotta open it, you gotta close it. But the baler is cheap. And at this point that's what I needed. I guess the maybe the best thing to do, is the simplest, would be to have the round baler for wrapping and have a square baler when you just want to bale, say, straw like this or something else. Also, the square bale stacker will pick up twice as many bales. The capacity is twice as high, which that would be good for this. Especially since I'm sure we're quite a ways. Now, when I get to the end here, I am going to check the flailer, and if I've got a lot of stuff harvested, I will go to the trailer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I pushed the button, but I apparently didn't push it hard enough. Straw bales aren't worth too much, but I'm hoping to get enough money to, you know, maybe at least pay for the baler. Like I told you, it probably was a mistake. Okay, here we are with the trailer. It's about half full. So, I'm going to check it. Should have this, turn this on, away we go. Well, I think, of course, I'm going to replant this field. I think I am going to see if I can, I'm going to get a no-till planter. What I want to do is see if I can find one that also fertilizes that's not too expensive. That's quite a trick, isn't it? I have a feeling I may be able to find both, but I think they're going to be very expensive. You know, I just don't remember. Haven't looked at that in quite a while. So, I don't know. Well, I need to remember to look when I get this done to see how many bales, because these are the only bales I've done. So the total number of bales for this will be how many bales I've got on this field. It sure is a lot. So it was a good yield for the barley. Of course, they had fertilized it twice, which a lot of times, you know, when you buy a field, if it's for sale, they haven't done as much work on it as they should have. But like I say, at least this was fertilized twice. Yeah, once again, I didn't get a good grip on that button, so I was trying to push it, or I thought I'd pushed it, let's put it that way. Definitely I'll get another bale here. Okay, when I get to the end here, I guess I'll just go around and look for a little more bits of straw here and there. Try to get another bale. Looks like I'm going to have maybe, oh, I've got over half a bale. Well, that's not going to be hard. Helper G is blocked by an object. Now, why would that helper be blocked by an object? I didn't think that I had parked the Mahindra and the trailer close enough. I'm going to turn the cruise control up. I know there was a fairly, yeah, here's a fairly long line. There's another one over there I should be able to get. 4,000. I would think 35, 34. There we go. Okay, there is the baler, there is the trailer, and here is the flailer. Now what's happened? Uh-oh. Yeah, you can't be going down in there. Good. Hopefully this is going to have the power to get this. One thing, this will only be one trip with the trailer. Yeah, I know Helper J has a nearly full grain tank. There goes the train. I need to look at I wanted to make sure the auto-save in fertilizing, harvesting, field 7. So let's see where field 7 is. Oh, that's just down the road. Well, I'm going to have to decide very soon about the mower and the baler. This one here is what I would get if I were going to get something wider. I would get this one rather than this one just because it's so much more expensive. Back. And let's look at baling technology. Let's see what that costs. That's only $490 day. Really, the main thing is the operating cost. And then this one here, this would cost $6,080. Well, I think what I'm going to do, no, Helper J, you have not completed your task. Why'd you stop there? Jay, why did you stop there? I don't like that. Okay, let's go back to the baler. I guess what I'm going to do, I guess I can think about it on the way down. But, well, I got to get the... I guess I'll get a front mower and a stacker. And that's all I can bring up with this tractor anyway. And then I'll just try that on the grass. And if it doesn't seem like it's going to work, then I will, I'll do just a few bales, and if it doesn't seem like it's going to work, then I will go back and get the other baler, and I'll have to see. Maybe get a side mower too. I don't know. What time is it? It's 10:31. Again, boy, those things are hard to see. Oh, sometime too, I got to look at how much money I've been spending and making. And bales. Got to look at bales. It is a long way down. Long way. Yeah, once again, I keep forgetting. I was so used to just being able to touch the brake. Helper G, I bet you have not completed your task. But anyway, I've gotten so used to just touching the brake and shutting the cruise control off. But what it is with this, I gotta remember I've actually got to hold down on the brake to shut the cruise control off. So also, one thing I've always thought was the cruise control was a poor design on this. I think it would be better if it worked just like an automobile did. You go to the speed you want to be going and you set it. And it's, you know, and maybe if it weren't so difficult to change, you either got to roll the knob on the side panel or hold down on the one or the two, and usually what I do is I overrun when I do that. Well, I really appreciate your watching. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. You can do that below, and you can also like and comment. I hope you have a blessed day.